Arcadian Vanguard presents The Wrestling News in your daily wrestling newscast for Saturday, November 23rd, 2024. Good morning, I'm Mike Sempervive. We begin today with last night's Smackdown broadcast live on USA Network from the Delta Center in Salt Lake City. The final segment of the show saw the return of Paul Heyman to television, with Heyman introducing CM Punk as the fifth member of Roman Reigns' team for War Games.
So it's not going to be 4 versus 5. It's going to be 5 versus 5.
The show concluded with Punk joining Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn in taking out Solo Sikoa and the rest of the new bloodline. Earlier in the show, Kevin Owens had another verbal confrontation with WWE Champion Cody Rhodes, in which Rhodes challenged Owens to a match.
You didn't just bring back a banned move, a move that's ended lives. You crossed the line. You crossed every line that you possibly could. And this lesson isn't going to get handled with a mere microphone in this promo. No, I'm going to beat it into you. So whether it's right here in Salt Lake City, because there's plenty of show left, whether it's in your home country at Survivor Series, or whether it's at Saturday night's main event, it's coming, and I need you to know the ball's in your court.
In the in-ring main event of the show, Montez Ford of the Street Profits pinned Tommaso Ciampa of DIY. After the match, Ciampa attacked Ford until Angelo Dawkins made the save. Ciampa then laid out Dawkins and his own partner Johnny Gargano before leaving the ring. U.S. champion LA Knight successfully defended his title against Santos Escobar, but was immediately attacked by Shinsuke Nakamura after the match. Bayley and Naomi won their match against Candice LeRae and Tiffany Stratton by disqualification due to outside interference from Io Sky, Raquel Rodriguez, and Liv Morgan. Rhea Ripley then hit the ring with a kendo stick. In the opener, Chelsea Green won a triple threat quarterfinal match in the women's U.S. title tournament, pinning Blair Davenport. Bianca Belair had also been involved in the match, but ran to the back after seeing footage on screen that appeared to show Jade Cargill as the victim of a locker room attack. AEW also presented Rampage last night on TNT, featuring matches taped on Wednesday in Reading, Pennsylvania. In the main event, Mark Briscoe, Tomohiro Ishii, and Rocky Romero beat the Dark Order. The show featured a weigh-in involving QT Marshall and Big Boom AJ of the Costco Guys, during which Marshall hit AJ with a diamond cutter. In other results, AEW World Women's Champion Mariah May and Mina Shirakawa beat Harley Cameron and Nyla Rose, and Juice Robinson defeated The Butcher. In more WWE news, WWE Network will cease operations in Europe as of January 1st, according to an official announcement made yesterday. Netflix is set to be the exclusive home of WWE content in Europe from that point, although it was not clear if that would extend beyond current content such as Raw, SmackDown, and premium live events. Despite WWE Network content migrating to Peacock for United States subscribers in 2021, the original service had still remained intact for European subscribers. Independent wrestler Kylie Ray is the latest addition to the WWE Independent Development Program, according to an official announcement. Ray has been wrestling since 2016 and has made appearances in GCW, the NWA, TNA, AEW, and even WWE, where she had a tryout match against Dana Brooke in 2020. And finally, turning to Japan, New Japan Pro Wrestling held Night 3 of the World Tag League yesterday in Yokohama. Victorious in Block A matches were Hiroki Goto and Yoshihashi, Shota Umino and Tomoaki Hanma, Gabe Kidd and Sonata, and Callum Newman and Jeff Cobb. Goto and Yoshihashi and Newman and Cobb lead the block with 4 points apiece. The King of DDT Tag Team Championship was vacated on Thursday by Mao and Shunma Katsumata due to a torn anterior cruciate ligament sustained by Katsumata. The vacancy ends Mao and Katsumata's title reign at 62 days. And before we leave you today, We'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast. And remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the Wrestling News across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the Wrestling News. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.